These directions help the visual and auditory learner with spatial intelligence and logical intelligence because they are a sequential analysis of the assignment. Begin with the graphic organizer that allows you to see the relationships in a complex task. Step 2 tells you where to find the graphic organizer for the assignment and reiterates the assignment for this session listed in the syllabus and the session folder. Too often, beginning or pre-service teachers are the smartest kid in the class. This chart allows you to shift the focus to the student as the worker. The teacher does all the work in preparing the materials for the discussion. The students do all the work in the classroom for a student-centered rather than teacher-dominated approach. Will you show a reenactment of a scene from a Shakespeare play or the trial scene from The Crucible? What will students discuss? Class discussions about literature are a staple of the English classroom. These allow students to share ideas and insights about what they have read. The discussion recognizes that readers are a diverse group who bring different backgrounds and experiences to the reading of texts and allows them a forum to share their opinions, a quality measured in the EDUC511D. It also allows for differentiation of questions based on Bloom's taxonomy. Be sure to do the readings in Session 5 on questioning. The Do Now you pose to the class will give pre-assessment. It can be something as simple as a 4-question slip test to see who has read an assignment or a survey of opinion about a work. The discussion either in whole class or small groups gives the teacher formative assessment to see how students make self-to-text, text to other text, or text-to-world connections from their reading. The summary and homework will give you informal summative assessment about what the students have learned from the whole class or small group discussion. Be very sure to read the posting on literature circles, a truly student-centered technique meeting the varied needs based on the work of Harvey Daniels and Howard Gardner. I have annotated it to show where all types of assessments are inherent in this teaching strategy. Checklist allows you to focus on the type of lesson you are planning and will influence the formative assessment you use to monitor discussion in this Madeline Hunter developmental lesson. Rubrics give you both formative and summative assessment of student performance, so you know whether or not students are learning what you set out to teach. In a whole class dialogue, it is possible that a few vocal members of the class dominate discussions. Monitor responses with a seating chart to make certain everyone contributes. Use the, quote, pick your victim, unquote, method to keep the focus on students. This strategy allows the last correct respondent to select the next person to speak. It fosters listening to one's classmates and keeps everyone on their toes because no one knows who might be called on next to answer the following question. In addition to the open-ended questions you have prepared for the class, you might want to redirect by asking the class, "What do you think about that last answer?" Just be warned that students cannot read the teacher's mind, so playing Guess What's in My Head is a pitfall for many teachers. Students may well give viable answers that differ from what the teacher expects. This is the surprise and delight of the class discussion. Once again, you are analyzing each lesson element and justifying why you are doing what you are in terms of good pedagogy based on constructivist theories of Piaget, Dewey, and Vygotsky, as well as the cognitive skills of Bloom, theorists you will need to include in the EDUC511D examination. You are designing a lesson with differentiated questions and activities as delineated in the literature circles reading to allow everyone to experience success and be measured according to a rubric aligned with Common Core standards for their age and grade level. Checking the rubric is a very important step. It allows you to see at what level you are meeting all the requirements of the assignment. Beginning the assignment with the end in mind, or using backwards design as explained in the readings for Session 7, allows you to tailor your lesson to what is expected. Leave enough time for you to go back to the original lesson you write, so you can revise and polish it. Once you have completed the assignment, you will be answering metacognitive questions about the process you went through as you worked. This will help you see your strengths and weaknesses, as well as the strategies you can use to maximize your efforts in the future. Now that the assignment is complete, you are ready to submit the Word file to Blackboard. Do not post to the message box in the assignment area, as your work will be returned. The next step takes you through the submission process for Blackboard. Please make certain to adhere to all deadlines which are posted in the course calendar, as this class has many requirements, and if you fall behind in your work, it will be very difficult to catch up. Please also be aware that in Blackboard, discussions are due by 8 p.m. on Monday nights, and assignments are due by 8 p.m. on Tuesday nights throughout the term. You have 2 electronic portfolios which you access by self-enrolling into TaskStream using the information in the Welcome Start Here session for the EDUC511 electronic portfolio and the Secondary Education program. TaskStream assignments have various due dates, which you can see as you click on the hyperlinks in your ePortfolio. Please adhere to these dates. You will get email reminders, but you can anticipate when assignments are due by using the course calendar and clicking on each date. At this point, you should have successfully completed the assignment and its requirements for this session. The final slide explains that each assignment has a number corresponding to the class session. Look in course materials for that week to find the assignment, its rubric, a linguistic explanation, a PowerPoint explanation, and video step-by-step instructions, as well as the professors and former student models.